sure
to people who are queer and still live with their parents, would as you guys maybe you guys have come out of it, would it be advisable to come out to their parents with the risk of being kicked out?
Some would like to say that we're the chosen ones. Spoken words, love letters. I watch your symmetry curve under.
I think that would happen at my household, honestly speaking, because it's not like there aren't queer people also. There are queer people in our space more than there aren't, right? So I think it would just be a thing of, oh, Sandra, oh, okay, like, and then I'd get questions. I also think, I don't.
Can I tell you something, Nem? Being gay is okay outside the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
As soon as it's inside my house, it's completely different. They really want to be okay with being cognizant that they're also their journey, but like, I'm fighting against the world.
Yeah. But they don't see it that way.
You know what I mean?
But now how are you gonna now compare struggles?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
we don't.
How are you gonna now?
We don't feel the same.
Yeah, we're not the same. And
I'm
not saying that I must now explain myself to anyone.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying that you owe anyone anything. But I think it is important to be cognizant.
It's not. Yeah.
It's not about. I think it is important to be aware that I can't say that word, guys. That word, you heard it, cognizant. Okay. So I think it is important to be cognizant of it because, like,
also you want this person in your life.
Yeah, like, this person is very important to me, and I respect her opinions about me. I also don't want her to like suddenly, and that was my biggest fear about telling you. I was like, oh girl, we worked on such, like, I've had problems with my grands in the past, but like for the past 2 years we really worked very hard to get to where we are now, and that's what I was scared of. I was like, now I'm gonna say this, and it's like, now I must take us back to a time where we're not even speaking. So for me, I kind of accepted it because she was also okay with accepting a part of me that I thought she wouldn't. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
but I think the work also
goes both ways, because
because
as much as you're coming into yourself and learning yourself, I think they overlook their responsibility to stop seeing you in the narrow way they saw you prior to you telling them, or letting them know that, hey, actually, this is me now. There's work to be done on their side. I think that gets overlooked. Like, they have to also come to the party and be like, you know what, okay, this is how it is now. I also have to do my part and be like accepting of you not presenting the way you usually did when I knew you before. I think it's not, there's
but also
so
that's a
much
journey.
But it's only ever our responsibility to make them comfortable, to make them, like, they never go out and do their own research on how can I better make this experience
can I ask
better for like.
I'm not saying you have to accept me today and tomorrow now we're
it's
best
gonna be
friends. It
it's gonna be a journey, but I feel like they don't do the work. They
have to do the work.
Guys,
per day.
So honestly, I don't think Anathi or even me was saying that like they. Just because of that journey, they don't have to put in the work because they also go.
And that I think they don't put in the work.
They that's the thing. They don't put in the work, and that's on them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
When your parent wants to know more and find out more and does not know what is offensive and what isn't, to what extent are you guys willing to understand?
I'm understanding.
That's
fully, but
like, coming to me saying let's have a conversation is something completely different.
It's so different because you are willing to learn.
Yes.
You're not just like, what?
But you're not the only teacher.
Me.
You are not the only teacher. To some extent, they have to take responsibility for their own bias, judgment, and confusion, and go out there and be like, you know what? My child told me this. What can I read about? Like,
there's a lot of guys like parents do that. Okay, I understand.
That's fine. I'm not saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, you can't absolve her of some responsibility towards your new identity, because it's new to her. It's not necessarily new to you, as even though it's like something you're they still, because it's a guys, working relationships means we both come to the party. I can't always be explaining to you. I don't mind, because obviously you have questions that I can answer, but I'm not your only source of information about this thing.
But I think also like parents, especially like the older generation rather, like they just sometimes like they're just ignorant on purpose and like they don't want to learn. Like,
it's inexcusable.
For example, like when Somizi's mother had passed away, there was this tweet where somebody said, "Oh, now does Muhale have to serve tea and biscuits to the guests?" I was like, I remember that. So I go to my mom. I'm like, "Hey, Queen, like, you know, what's your opinion? Like, because I don't feel like it's wrong." She was like, "How? But he must serve the biscuits." I was like,
Why?
Like, why? And she just wasn't giving me like a good enough reason, or like she didn't want to be like told she was wrong.
Why do you
Or
think
like
it's wrong?
told, I feel like, okay, obviously in black families, like you marry into a family, but I feel like it's there's some like, okay, I don't want to say this like the wrong way, but in some things the way people make it like some things are meant to be done by men and some things are meant to be done by women. Like for example, like gender roles. Gender roles. So for instance, like, you know, at funerals, if a woman marries into a man's family, the woman must, you know, serve the guests and, you know, 1, 2, 3. But now I'm like, these are two men. It's unfair to say that, okay, no, now that, you know, Muhale must, you know, because I'm just like,
because also the comment was not coming from, because there's nothing wrong with like being at your partner's funeral and serving the tea.
Of course, there's nothing wrong with
right?
that.
There's nothing wrong with
made
that.
It seem
but
like
the implication of the way it was said was like, because Muhale is like, I don't know, like it just made it seem like because of gender roles, Muhale should be doing this.
I want to know why we even assumed his gender in the first place. That
it wasn't us.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's like
in general.
Where did that I just want to know, especially because, like you said, they're both men. Where does that expectation come from? It's so ingrained in our mind that this is how things work, that it's assumed that he should be doing that. Like, from where?
Because we all grew up in straight relationships, like with straight like relationships surrounding us. So it's like we're trying to make other people more comfortable, and in making them more comfortable, it's better it's more acceptable to say, it's like those people who are so who's a man in a relationship. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you're trying to make them more comfortable,
like,
and
palatable for them.
Yeah, and we shouldn't have to.
No one has perfect politics ever. Nobody grew up thinking, yes, gay is right, this is fine, this is like, we all have our own internalized shit that we actually need to question. As hard as it is, you'll never progress if you don't sit and actually have conversations with yourself about your own ideals, beliefs, you know,
and the world around you. You can't live just as you. You have to keep learning. Like, it's 100%. Fine. I've known that I've been gay forever and ever, but I definitely invalidated bisexual people. For me, that wasn't a thing. I was definitely like, oh no, I did that. I was definitely like, I definitely used to say.
And like the thing is, I've seen it, not with you, just like in general, I've seen it, and I've heard.
If you've seen it,
No, I've seen it. Like I've gotten comments where I like said I'm bisexual, and I was like, girl, choose one. What do you mean? And then like a lot of people say like, no, but you have to choose, surely. Like, how are you gonna like both? So now you must get both of best worlds or whatever. Like, and it's assumed, and then also like I hate the people that make it a joke, because it's like, how is this wrong?
So yeah,
but I hear what you're saying.
The existence, and then I read and understood that like,
so did you
it's not just you, babe, and it's not just the lesbians. There's a whole lot of you. You have to be open to learning yourself. You can't just,
and when you're not open to it, I feel like you're just invalidating other people. Like, even though you're not saying it, you're still doing it because you're not open to learn. You're like, oh, this is. I'm okay with the lesbians. I'm okay with the gays, and yep, that's it. Cool.
Because, you know what I mean? Bisexual women are always assumed to be promiscuous and be like hoes.
Okay.
But there's nothing wrong with being a hoe. Can be life.
Freelance.
Freelance. And then like bisexual men are always assumed to be gay. And so, and even with bisexual women, they're always assumed to be straight and just like playing with field experience. experimenting. And I had biases about like bisexual people as well, which is why when I first came out, I was like, yeah, I'm bisexual, but I was like really scared to say it because like I knew what people would say about being bisexual. Like at the time I identified as a woman, so I knew what they would say about me being a bisexual woman. What was my point? What was it? What's the bird? But yeah, no, I had my own
reservations.
Yeah, reservations. And even then when I realized, no, I'm actually kind of just like gay, oh my gosh. I had biases about bisexual women as well. It's like, I don't want to be with a bisexual woman. She's going to leave me for a man. And I had to like unlearn that thought process and like what made me think like that.
Like, we're speaking about bisexuality, right? And you know how sometimes like there's a bias towards like, you know, bisexuality and whatever. As a person that dates mostly women, I think there's a question to you as well. Or like it can like,
no,
I mean
fine.
everyone can answer, but like,
okay,
yeah. So as a person that dates mostly women, right? If after the woman, okay, let's say you're in a relationship and the person cheats on you with a man, how do you
Touch your
feel
heart.
toward that?
Touch your
Because
heart.
okay, let me tell you why I'm asking. Yes. Right, I feel a way toward that. I don't know why, right? But I feel like I can't give you what a man can give you. Right?
So you'd rather
What
than
about
cheat
the
with a woman?
No, like
Yeah,
don't
what
cheat.
about- like, what are you talking about?
Don't cheat on me. No,
Yeah.
but
I was
I
about
don't
to
know.
say.
Like I think that's what I'm saying. I don't know why I feel a way about it, but like I feel a way.
Do you think you'd feel more hurt because it's a man? Because specifically,
Yes, it
it's a
hurts
man.
more, guys. It hurts more.
I don't know why, but I think
I don't know why.
I don't know
and maybe
why.
I need to get into it. Try and find the reasons out. Okay, so we'll do that work together.
Yeah, I'm on the other end.
But
like,
it hurts, bruh. It's like,
I
what?
don't
A man, bro.
for me, it's like,
man.
no, listen, a woman can't give you when I can't give you what a woman can give you. So it makes sense when you go cheat with a woman. But if you go cheat with a man, it's like, well,
It must just be me
then
there.
you just say, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the
just
issue.
the problem.
I'm the issue.
Yes, okay, that's actually
that
that's a
makes
good
sense.
explanation.
That's
actually
yeah.
yes, that's it. Yeah, it's like I know I don't have that apparatus.
Yeah, so it's
I
okay.
mean I can buy it in the store,
It's fine.
but I still don't have that apparatus.
Yeah.
And
Also, just
I
men are
can never,
different in
yeah,
general.
so like it just hurts more. I don't know. This thing is a bit.
It's thingier. Like it's definitely.
Okay.
So we can't be us in public. So you leaving me to go be with a woman to go be normal in public.
That actually explains it.
So
That
like
actually explains it.
yeah, it's not even a matter of like apparatus. No, it's just like the different. I don't know how to explain it, but like
There's a lot. Actually, you know what? It's layered.
Yeah.
It's really
it's
layered.
very
it's very
layered.
layered.
It's not just the
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. And you're right. It's not. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So my last question for you was so like when you're in a relationship, right? So when I introduce Nicole, for example, this is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
How would you like? Do you have conversations like that? Like you need to be careful how you introduce me, or is it like?
Okay. So.
Do you hear my question?
No, yeah,
Okay.
I completely get it because my pronouns are they them, right? Funny, I really don't like the word partner. It sounds too formal. So I always, when I am dating someone, I'm okay with them saying this is my girlfriend. Like that's okay for me because there are also like non-binary people who still identify with she, her, and he, him. Okay. So like, I'm so confident in the fluidity of my gender and how I navigate spaces in that fluidity that I'm comfortable with someone still with a partner, my partner, saying this is my girlfriend, right? I don't know, but I don't know. I'm fine with that. And also I think that's why I also understand when friends and stuff like misgender me, because it's a learning process. Not to take away accountability from like the people who do, but like I'm aware of the system we work in, and like that it's something that you need to unlearn as well. Because sometimes I make mistakes with other non-binary people, and I use binary pronouns for them. And so, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
that's
does
fair.
that answer your question? Yeah.
This was such a good conversation, guys. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of us, and I'm so grateful that you guys are here and were willing to be so open and so comfortable and have like these hard conversations. So thank you so much. Like thank you. Like
Yeah, it has. It's
great
been
for the
so
space,
good.
for real. And like yeah, guys, thank you for watching. What do I say?
Yeah.
Do your research, learn more. I hope this helped you guys learn more. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share with everyone. I know it's a bit of but like share, hey, with everyone. And like, yeah.
I enjoy saying that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Like,
do it all. Like, subscribe, share, comment.
Notification bell.
But thank you for being here for our first few episodes, and thank you for being here for our first episode. Just